Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Welcome to This Week in Lethal Company. We will be going through many mods that have released over the course of this week. So let's just get started. The first mod we're going to be taking a look at is the Company Hauler. This mod just got updated, so let's see what it's all about. The Hauler sports a very vanilla outer shell with the words Hauler written on it and 4x4 and Holden Electronics. Back here, you can place your items on this bench, sit in the bench while the other person is driving, or read the manual. Entering the hauler is the same as entering the cruiser, however there's many differences, such as the stick being in a different location, the dashboard being widely different, and you being able to toggle things such as the cabin light and the sunroof. The car features custom animations with the key and the stick, as well as featuring custom music on the radio. There's a loud horn as well. Get the attention of eyeless dogs. You can look in back of you and look through the window. It also has mirrors on each side for better visibility. Let's take this baby out for a spin. Unfortunately, it has no compatibility with Better Vehicle Control's steering wheel fix. The custom animations also break whenever you have Better emotes installed, so take that into caution whenever you use Better emotes in the hauler. Glowjam did a pretty good job making this mod, so go download it now. The next mod we'll be looking at is Milani Voices by Zays. This mod was created for the sole purpose of players who don't like to use the voice chat and instead prefer the text chat. This allows you to speak through the text chat. Like typing in the chat like so, you'll be able to chat with other players.
Hello.
It is a bit of a delay, however, it is perfectly fine and works very well.
I like Lethal Company.
The next mod we will be looking at, really, is the nail tentacle from Unreal. It's somewhere in this facility. There it is! It shoots projectiles at you, damaging you. Damaging you.
Ow.
Like so. Turn off God mode. The next mod we'll be taking a look at is Boom Scraps. This mod adds a lot of vanilla scrap to the game, as well as some non-vanilla scrap. As you can see, we have a pack of soda, one soda, crystal shard, shampoo, sponge, sledgehammer, and a gun that doesn't work, a bee plushie, a radar map, interesting, a cookie cutter, and there's many more scrap in this pack that I would love to see, but I don't know how to spawn it in. This is the Guardian. He holds the pump action gun and is able to use it to kill people. We all know and love the Barber, a famous enemy in Lethal Company. Very dangerous. However, there's another enemy, equally as dangerous. The Parades Man. Not sure what he does differently from the Barber, but he's also a new variant introduced in the Boom's Variety Pack. The next mod is a very interesting mod. This is the Windows mod by Test Account 666. As you can see, it allows you to purchase windows for your ship to make it a little bit more beautiful. It has many different types of outdoor scenery, and it is quite astonishing to look at, honestly. If this is not your style, you can also use the black and white stars in the config, or no stars at all by switching it to other mods and not having any mods that change the stars. I will say there is one bug with this though. If you eject yourself, like so, you can see the stars on the planet itself, and if you're using black and white stars, you'll just go past it and see the stars that spawn whenever you eject yourself. So there are problems with it, definitely. However, I believe that it is a really good mod. You ever kind of assign the facility and run away through the front exit? Plenty of people do. However, the slime will block off the exit as soon as you do this. Now, there is plenty of mods that try to fix this, however, many of them are outdated and don't work anymore. However, with the mod created by Sergo Teams, Slime Can't Fix will now fix whatever issue is causing this to happen. Never mind, it doesn't work. The next mod we'll be looking at is the self-sorting storage cupboard. By typing smart cupboard into the terminal, we'll be able to buy it and use it. It has its own light display, which is very nice. It also allows you to put items into here to store them, as demonstrated by my friend. Overall, a really great mod, definitely should use. The next mod we'll be taking a look at is the persistent terminal mod. Instead of booting you to the help screen as soon as you start the terminal every time, it will save the current location that you are on whenever you leave. Very useful, very good. It also allows you to customize the terminal with different colors, as well as sorting through the previous commands that you put in the terminal. Very useful mod, definitely should use. The next mod we'll take a look at is the Lethal Hands mod. This mod allows you to beat up other players and creatures, like so. Nice. Very cool mod. Next mod we'll be taking a look at is the Pocket Rooms by Milani Malicious. This mod allows you to enhance the amount of storage you have on the ship by adding new pocket rooms. Ever want to go in that room that you have in the cutscene of version 60? Then you can. You can have a view of the skybox as well. It is very, very cool and interesting. Switch on and off the lights and store any furniture inside of the pocket room just by walking into it while holding it. Honestly, very cool mod, very interesting, will download. There is also a stockroom variant as well, which allows you to stock your items and any other valuables inside of the ship with this extra storage you have. The next one we're taking a look at is Glitchy Scraps by Devious Equin. This mod adds various scrap items to the game, such as this wind-up frog, this 12-volt battery, this LPG cylinder, this oil can, and this cool telescope item. Honestly, very vanilla. I really like this mod. I will definitely be using it in my future mod packs. The next mod we'll be looking at is the Usual Scrap mod. This mod adds various scrap and tools to the game, such as the candy dispenser. It's a weapon, but it's also a candy dispenser. Very cool. The hand lamp. Honestly, not as good as the flashlight, but it is also just very nice and allows you to see through dark spaces horizontally rather than in a particular spot like the flashlight does. It acts more like a lantern, if you will. The crowbar allows you to kill enemies and players, just like a shovel would, but the defibrillator allows you to revive players. The shift controller allows you to teleport wherever you want when you set the coordinates, like so. So, now that I set those coordinates, let me go over here. And use it. Of course, it has a limited distance. As you saw, the Wi-Fi bar reduced itself as you got further away. So you got to make sure that you're not going too far away from it so that you're able to use it when you want to. The next item, the toolbox, allows you to turn any trap into scrap, like so. I'm unsure if it works with modded traps such as the propulsion mine or the prison mine. However, it does work with vanilla traps, which is very cool. Next of all, we have the padlock. This allows you to lock any doors that you find in the facility, like so. Very cool mod, very interesting, and there's plenty more features that I did not discuss in this video, so try that out for yourself and see what you think. The next mod we'll be looking at is a fork of an older mod, Enhanced Custom Meltdown Music. This is a working version of the older mod, which used to work with the older version of Lethal Meltdown, but that version stopped working in version 73. So now it is updated to version 73 with this new music. This is custom music, by the way. Original music made by Daz Amy. And let's pull it. Decoding Trash Can decided to use Lethal Resonance's voice lines, which is very vanilla and very cool because in the original Lethal Meltdown, it uses Portal 2 voice lines and Portal 2 music, so it's very welcome to see. Anyway, on to the next mod. Next mod we'll be looking at is the Abandoned Company Assets mod. This has been updated to version 73 recently, and it's very nice to see. It allows you to find tools within the facility, which are old and abandoned. They are not as good as the actual tools, however they will work just the same and are very nice to see. Particularly the TZP allows you to run faster at the cost of losing some health. Overall, very nice mod, very welcome to have it back, and I will be using it in my future mod packs, absolutely. The next mod we'll be looking at is the Enemy Spectate mod, which allows you to spectate any enemies on the map, such as this or this blob. It's very nice and very useful if you want to see other enemies' perspectives rather than the players. As well as this, the Dead and Bored mod allows you to talk as the enemy, speak through them. Can you hear me? I'll take that as a yes. You can mess with your friends with this, pretend that you're a mimic from the Mirage mod, and be able to do a lot of other things such as that. This mod also comes equipped with a flashlight, which allows you to view players during the nighttime or during weather such as the blackout from the Lethal Elements Theta mod. Overall, these mods add a lot to Lethal Company, and I'll definitely be using them in the future. You should too. The links to all mods are in the description below. All credit goes to Wiggleman for his videos on This Week in Bone Lab, by the way. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.